Greetings and salutations, everyone. I'm Ekamak. This is Let's Play Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves. In the last episode we did 2 jobs for Sly. We took photos of Don Octavio, photos of him polluting the place, and we also destroyed his Ferris wheel because it was being used as a pump to extract more tar. The other thing we did was sneak into Don Octavio's base of operations, and yeah, you can't dodge this. I feel like Bentley actually has the best one double jump that actually makes sense because he has rockets. In fact, you can... So, just tap it once and he starts falling. Hold it down and you do, I think, slow your descent just a little bit. Not noticeably, but it is still there. Also, he starts with a trigger bomb by default. Very handy. And one more little thing that Bentley has in his arsenal now. If you hold triangle, creep up behind them, this curls back. Release. That's his equivalent of the stealth slam. He didn't have this in the previous game. You had to rely on being quick on the trigger finger with your sleep darts and then bombing everyone. Anyway, with that out of the way.
Hey Sly, you better get over here. My sources tell me that Octavio has hired the Blue Viper Gondola Gang to take out Carmelita.
The Blue Vipers? Those guys are nasty. We've got to get to them before they get to her.
She's off on her daily patrol. The thugs can't be far behind.
On my way. Just make sure to have one of those police boats hot-wired by the time I get there.
Let's see. Just cross the blue wire with the red wire and shazam!
Just in time. There go the Vipers.
I'll shoot. You drive, Sly.
Alright, gameplay diversion time. Time to drive a machine gun toting gondola.
This canal is packed with shipping. Make sure to jump and weave or we're sunk.
Hold
Sorry,
square
Sly.
or
My
R1
gun
to
overheated.
shoot.
Guess I should use short burst.
And yeah, you can't fire continuously because it overheats. If you see crates hanging in the air, then you know they're gonna fall on you. And for some reason, they're all they're called the Blue Viper Gang, even though only one of them is blue. Because the other two are red and green. Right. You can gun through the boats, but not the metal crates, so... This isn't nearly as forgiving as I remember it being, and muscle memory is getting to me, I think.
Scratch one Blue Viper.
Now, do you guys have attacks? I remembered you... Nah. I feel like I can't remember whether it's actually possible to take them out in an order other than red, green, blue. It sounds like something I would have done as a kid though, to try and kill the blue one first or second instead.
Wait,
Ah!
that's the end of the Blue Vipers.
Another uneventful patrol. This city is beautiful, but a bit quiet for my taste.
I hope you realize that by saving Carmelita, we're only making our operation here more difficult.
Maybe so, but what's the fun in stealing if there's nobody trying to catch you? Besides, she's helped us out in the past.
That, and you've got a thing for her.
And I've got a thing for her. Look, I'll stash this boat. It might be useful for later. You stay out of trouble.
Yeah, I gotta love how he can just point it out candidly. And Sly just goes, yeah, you're not wrong, but okay, look, let's just move on. Anyhow, time to hurt myself with subtitles.
So, according to these decrypted files, Octavio is pumping tar from underneath the foundations of buildings so he can sink them into the canals on a whim. He's going to demonstrate this destructive ability to the people of Venice during his opera recital on the first day of Carnival. To counter this threat, we'll first destroy the balloons and sign advertising the recital. If no one shows up, he'll have no reason to sink a building. Next, the blueprints to the main tar vacuum have been cleverly split into 3 parts and hidden in local coffee houses owned by Octavio. Unfortunately, they're under constant guard, so you'll need to use a disguise to get us inside. Also, some big Vincennetti goons have been called in as insurance for the recital. Given their size, I think it's prudent to fool Carmelita's 8 mercenaries into taking them out for us. And finally, we'll have to convince Murray into taking to the field. If he's learned the aboriginal ball form, it'll be just the thing for destroying the local tar reservoirs.
I have a lot to say about that Aboriginal ball form, but I'm not going to say it right now. I think I'll save that for episode 2. Anyhow, we're not even close to finished. Why would I even imply that? But the thing is, suddenly we've got so many more gadgets. That's how they make up for the lack of safer abilities. You can now you get basically, except for unlocking the new height. Well, okay, we have Venice Operation 1. We had some gadgets. Now we have Venice Operation Day 2, and we get some more gadgets. This one's the most interesting to me. Push attack level 1. Press triangle, then circle to do a push attack. Yeah, let's buy it. But it also means that if you want to get all the gadgets, you do have to spend a lot of time grinding money. Let's show this off. This doesn't look like much, but you can actually stun lock the final boss with this attack. It's stupid. Charge attacks in this game are just so stupidly powerful. And how do I know that you can stun lock the final boss with this ability? Because this game also has something sort of like the Master Thief Sprint. They have Master Thief challenges, which are basically redoing certain parts of missions but under a new constraint, such as with less health or on a time limit. And for some reason they decided to make a challenge of defeat the final boss under a time limit. And it's actually a very tight time limit. Anyway, it does feel like the hitboxes for attacks are a little bit smaller, even though they've got the fancy animations. I don't know, maybe... I don't know. I guess we can show this off because it has a... This has a little bit of a history to it.
Octavio keeps the blueprints to his main tar pumping station in 3 parts. Each is cleverly hidden behind a painting inside one of his legit coffee houses.
Not very subtle, posting a full-time guard in front of a coffee house.
Since we destroyed his Ferris wheel, he's gone all out on the security. In fact, he's got all his guards checking up on each other. If we're going to get inside and at the blueprints, we can't raise any suspicion.
I'm with you. I'll approach the guard while in disguise and pretend to take the next shift. When the coast is clear, you head inside and swipe the blueprints. With me standing out front, no one will know that something's up.
Your disguise can be assigned as a power-up. When hailed by guards, make sure to memorize their passwords and say them back in a timely fashion. Take too long or mess it up, and he'll know you're a phony.
And yet for some reason we can't ever say, oh yeah, do you know a password?
Hey, you! Give me the cafe password.
Kid stuff, here it is.
XXX triangle.
Bass, soprano?
Yep. Okay, I guess you're the relief shift. Thanks for coming early. I got a big plans for tonight. Carnivale, good times, eh?
I can't believe that worked. You've got the worst Italian accent I've ever heard. No offense.
Head inside and grab the blueprints. No telling how long till another patrol comes by.
Yeah, so I wish I could remember the voice actor for Sly, but basically he was said, okay, can you do an Italian accent? And he said, yeah, sure, I can do it. And they said, great, that's what we need. We need Sly to pull up an Italian accent.
The first coffee house I've ever seen with wall-to-wall laser security.
But then he did, and it turned out to be terrible, and so they just sort of made it a running gag that Sly also had the worst Italian accent ever. Unfortunately, that leads to a rather unfunny joke in Sly 4, and I don't know, Sly 4 functionally works like a Sly Raccoon game, but they have just so many narrative problems. I think that if I do go and Let's Play Sly 4, it might be the first game that I don't actually enjoy. Which is weird, because I've Let's Played Theamonium. You'd think that would be a game I didn't enjoy. I've had plans to Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles 2. You'd think that would be something I would enjoy, but no, Sly 4 is probably going to be the first to have that honor. These are cool though.
Octavio really is old school if he's using a painting safe. My father used to crack these all the time. The trick here is finding the safe's combination hidden somewhere in the artwork. Might take some searching, but it's sure to be there. Just keep at it.
Now this is actually really cool. So, have a look here. We have a 4, a 7, and a 9. Also, the harder you hold down the X button, the more you zoom in. So, this is just a little bit. This is full power. We have 4, 7, 9. If you look away, that's not there. You can only see it through the magnifying glass. But what's also cool, 4, 7, 9. They didn't have to do that, but it's kind of a really nice thing that they did do. They made it so that the code actually shows up in multiple places. Does that up there count as a 479? No. But this over here does. So something I actually like to do is find it in as many places as possible, even though there's no way to know whether you've found them all or not. I want to say that the sky up here also counts, but maybe I'm just seeing things where it shouldn't be. But yeah, anyway. I think it's a good design choice to have it show up multiple times because there's no guarantee that people are going to be looking in the same place as you do. Anyhow, this is basically Bentley's way of cracking safes.
Strong work. We're still clear up front.
If you are feeling greedy, you can break those tables for more money, and we do need more money, but I don't feel that talented yet. I'm still a bit rusty.
I'll meet you at the next coffee shop. Once you take the guard's post, I'll move in.
Second verse, same as the first.
So yeah, if you have a disguise, then guards won't immediately attack you. But they will ask you, they will check up on you the moment they see you.
Hey, you! Tell me the daytime password.
Transmitting password.
Alto, alto, bass, bass.
Yep.
And if that guard sees you again while you're in disguise,
Hello again, sir.
they will actually remember it. There isn't a... Although obviously if we take this disguise into other chapters it's not going to work, and unfortunately not every chapter has a disguise.
Halt! What's the midnight password?
Sending password now.
Alto, bass, alto, alto.
Sorry about that.
Could also point out that it isn't set in stone. The code that you get might not always match the password they ask, so yeah. If you put in the wrong thing, then Sly will actually fumble what he's saying. He'll go, could you repeat the question? Or things like along those lines. And they'll immediately say, nice try, or some variation of that. Whereas if you take too long to input the password, then they'll just say things like, time's up, and you don't get to have any input at all. Mind you, it's only a rare time where I feel I mess up the passwords. But sometimes they do have job fail conditions attached to them. Another thing is that, well, you're still able to push buttons.
You there. Give me the cafe password.
Kid stuff. Here it is.
Bass, 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 soprano.
Okay.
I also like how he says each step of the password changes a bit on the last part of the password.
Halt! What's Octavio's house password?
Easy one. Here you go.
But we're not at Octavio's house.
Tenor, soprano, tenor, soprano.
Yep. Oh, am I glad you're here. Mama's making spaghetti tonight and I'm starving. I'm gonna eat like 4 plates of food.
I guess that you really like a cookie.
Mamma mia, I want to be buried in her sauce. It's heaven.
Any problems with that guy?
Said he wanted to be buried in his mom's pasta sauce.
Yeah. That's strange.
Oh boy. Definitely a line for the ages.
You know, I just can't get it out of my head. Have you ever had pasta sauce that tasty? I don't want to distract you or anything, but I just don't think I've ever had cooking that good. Are we like missing out on a whole universe of flavors here?
I don't want to get shot. And also don't want to leave him with any chairs. Also of note is that these paintings all seem to be locations from the previous games. Guess that's one way to make use of concept art. Anyhow, we have code number 1, 968. Where else can we find codes? One over here, 968. At least 3. I need to find a third one. That looks a bit glitchy. Maybe they shouldn't have given us a zoom. Right, actually, maybe this was the tricky one that I could never find that third code on. It might also be easier if I was playing with a television and not a computer screen monitor. Ah well, we know where 2 of them are, and that's good enough.
Alright, 2 out of 3. Almost there, partner.
And now the reason why I've been keeping quiet is because, well, we have this.
You know, maybe there's a good Italian restaurant around here.
Enough with the sauce! Keep your focus, we're on a job here! Thugs everywhere, death around every corner!
You're right. We got one more coffee house to hit, then we're done.
Yes, now you're talking sense!
And then we eat.
I should also point out the slight unfortunate irony that is, if multiple guards see you at the same time, all of them are going to hit you with code requests. They can't go, alright, we collectively ask you, what's Octavio's house password?
Halt! What's Octavio's house password?
Got it, here it is.
Square, triangle, square, triangle.
Tenor soprano, tenor soprano?
Yep.
Maybe they are connected, I'm not entirely sure. I've never actually had the chance. I mean, off the top of my head, I feel like that it's not the case, but I could be wrong. I don't think I've ever had a better way to figure it out than here, because I'm going to be seeing these passwords over and over again, so if one of them doesn't add up correctly, I'll know it. I also remember that there's a weird bit of a job fail condition to this. Or maybe I might be thinking of World 5 though. We can't double jump, we can't run, we can't use gadgets, we can't use stealth skills, all we can do is push buttons and drop boats on people's heads. But alright, we've got this joker.
Hey, you! Ferris wheel password, quickly!
Here's the password slide.
Triangles, circles. They really like ending with soprano.
Alto, soprano.
Okay.
Yeah, you know the code. But what's my nickname? There's only one Tony B on the payroll, and I'm famous in the family.
I'm a new, just got called in from Roma.
They know me in Rome. I'm practically the mayor of organized crime in Rome. You telling me you never heard my nickname there?
My cell phones are going off. I should take this call. Could be the boss.
Yeah, okay.
Talk to some of the other guards in the area and see if any of them know Tony B's nickname.
Right, if he spots you again, and I think then you immediately job fail because you can't answer what's his nickname.
You there! What's the carnival password?
Sending the password, Sly.
Square X square square.
Tenor bass, tenor, tenor.
Sorry about that.
Okay, you're legit.
Hey, you know Tony B's nickname?
Tony B. That cannoli, he's a, what's it called, a egomaniac. I don't know nothing about him. Don't wanna know.
Very clearly not the same voice actor, but you can't expect them to have 3 people record lines for these, what, 1 or 2 little cutscenes?
Halt! Vacuum room password?
Easy one. Here you go.
Triangle, triangle, XX.
Soprano, soprano, bass, bass.
Yep.
Yep, that's the password. Sometimes I forget them, you know.
You and me are both, pal. Hey, you know what the Tony B's nickname is?
Yeah, that fathead likes to call himself Tony the Killer Bee. What an idiot.
I couldn't agree more.
Nice job getting the nickname. You're really fitting in with these monsters, Sly. Maybe you should switch teams. Get an apartment with the Killer Bee.
Yeah, real funny, Bentley.
You there? What's the midnight password?
Transmitting password.
You already asked me password, B.
Alto, bass, alto, alto.
Okay.
So, Big Shot, what's my nickname?
Oh, come on. Everyone's heard of Tony the Killer Bee. You're the terror of every playground from here to Sicily.
Ha ha ha, real funny. Least I'm not on guard duty during Carnival. Who's got the last laugh now, tough guy? Me, that's who.
They have flare guns as their ranged weapon. I guess that's one way to get off of the...
Don't take too long. If that guy comes back to chat, I'm out of here.
You know, one way to get away with carrying armaments in a public setting. I mean, you saw the little cats have weaponized sparklers.
You've got real skill with this art decryption, Bentley. It always takes me like 20 minutes to figure those things out. You're just flying through them.
And now we have lasers combined with spotlights.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know why I did it either, Bentley. Thought I was landing safer than that, but apparently you can't stand on pot plants. Is there any medicine here, please? No. Okay, crack the safe. This one's based on prologue. And I think there's actually more of the code. Like, already I can see 11.3 right here. But I remember that there's a cobweb for one of them. Maybe if I maximize the screen I would have an easier time. $113. I don't know, I'm having trouble oh, wait. Here. 113. Had to be really zoomed in to notice that one. Anyway, we've gotten 2 codes. And the episode's already over time. Best to get our hands on the blueprints and get out of here.
Get out of there! It must have been rigged to an alarm.
Oh yeah, we probably should have checked for any alarms. Okay, so the thing about this game, you don't get nearly as many invincibility frames as you did in the previous one. Like, those were just back to back and we've lost almost all of our health. And there goes Tony B.
Back in the safe house. That alarm is attracting all kinds of guards.
Agree. We've got the blueprints to the tar vacuum. Our work here is done.
Unfortunately, we're playing as Bentley, who does not have any health left. Sly will attack to defend us, but even so, with so little health...
Let's go, Bentley.
No! Damn it, first game over.
We need to hide out back in the safe house. That alarm is attracting all kinds of guards.
Agree. We've got the blueprints to the tar vacuum. Our work here is done.
It's when you rush, you make mistakes.
There's just too many of them.
I don't think bomb jumping is as viable as it was in the previous game.
Ah, the safety of the safe house.
And I have 2 different jobs to do. I probably shouldn't have tackled the guardhouse one this Sly. I should have done the other Sly one. We have Adrenaline Burst already, but I want to give special attention to how powerful Smoke Bomb is, so hopefully we'll get a chance to do that. Either way, I definitely need to stop recording now because it is past dinner time and I haven't even started making dinner. Until next time, guys, I swear I didn't intend to reference that one scene where they just ran the joke into the ground of pasta sauce so good I want to be buried in it. Either way, until next time, guys, take care. I'll see you all around. Comic Foil really liked that scene, you know.